I'm Brianna Harthorn, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to survive calculus class. Okay, so first of all, calculus is basically split into two things. The first semester you learn about derivatives, which is the slope of a curve, and the second semester you learn about antiderivatives, or integrals, which is the area under the curve. So you got this! Okay, survival tip number 1, keep your pre-calculus notes. You'll use a lot of the same things you did in pre-calculus, and you definitely need to remember your unit circle, trig functions, and log properties. Those are really, really important. What else am I gonna say? Miss Norman will review pre-calculus with you, but she doesn't really like to spend class time going over that kind of stuff, so you need to remember that. Survival tip number 2 is take good notes. You really need to take good notes because you'll look back on them while you're doing homework or quizzes, studying for quizzes or tests, and yeah, they're really important. Make sure you write down everything Miss Norman says and listen really, really carefully during class because she will say some stuff that you need to write down that she doesn't necessarily have on the slideshow, and those are really important. Also, organize and color your notes because you will use them, and it's way easier to look over notes that are organized and maybe like highlight some things that are important, and yeah. Okay, survival tip number 3, ask questions. Ms. Norman is really, really helpful, and she wants you to ask questions and she wants you to understand. So if you don't understand something or if she's going too fast, just raise your hand and ask her because more than likely someone else in your class will be asking the same question, and yeah, nobody will think you're dumb for asking the question, so just ask. And also, you should come in before school or during open periods or lunch or whatever to get help because Miss Norman will help you, and it's really awesome. And yeah, if you have questions on homework, just come in and she'll help you get started. And yeah, use her because that's what she's there for, and she really likes to help you and she wants you to pass. So yeah. Okay, survival tip number 4, make calculus buddies. Yeah, the people who sit around you, make friends with them and help each other. Like, what was I saying? Oh. Yeah, having someone to bounce ideas off of and help you get started on your homework is really, really helpful, and that really helps me in calculus. Make sure you all do your own homework, but you can help each other get started and notice each other's mistakes and stuff, and it's great. And also, after you struggle through calculus together, you're way closer as friends, and it's great. It's a great place. Okay. Survival tip number 5, be patient. Okay, so calculus is kind of a struggle sometimes, and sometimes you won't get it, and it's hard, but you can do it. You have to be patient with yourself, and sometimes she'll lecture, and you have no idea what's going on, but you just have to be patient because it'll click, and you'll get it, and I promise you'll get it, and it's great. Yeah, it just takes some time, and you have to work through problems and stuff. Also, be patient with Miss Norman, because sometimes it takes her a while to grade things, and that's because she's trying to give you more points back, and she's trying to scrape all the possible points out of your quizzes, and yeah, so be patient with her. Last but not least, survival tip 6. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up. You have to expect this class to be hard because it's a college level class and it'll be difficult at some points. You'll get homework most days and sometimes it's challenging, but you can do this. You got this. Be prepared to work hard and do your homework, and yeah, but you can do this. I believe in you. If you put work in, if you try to do your homework and you go in to see Miss Norman and you ask questions, then you will pass with no problem. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll do amazing. Okay, you are a future survivor of calculus class. You got this. Don't be scared of the class, and be ready to work hard every day, and do your best and ask for questions. Ask questions if you need it, and have fun. You got this.